Go ahead and meet me in a standing position at the top of your mat, with your hands together at heart center, and close your eyes. Feel your breath in and out through your nose. Smooth, steady, and controlled. And take this time to set the intention for today's practice. For the Memorial Day 30 by 30 challenge, we move with purpose to honor those who have fallen and recognize their sacrifices. Let each inhale be a breath for someone who no longer can, and each exhale a release of gratitude. With your breath and your intentions established, blink your eyes open and reach your hands overhead for mountain pose. Hold for about 3 deep breaths. Try not to shrug your shoulders and keep your core tight. Grab your left wrist and lean over to the right. Press down through your left heel as you reach up through your left hand to stretch out your entire left side body. Come back through center and grab your right wrist. Lean to the left. Press down through your right heel and reach up through your right hand. Now back up through center for a mini back bend. Elbows come open and bend to 90-degree angles. Lift your chest and chin up to the sky for 3 deep breaths. Use your breath to keep you anchored and calm. For mountain pose, arms reach up as you inhale and forward fold to exhale. Bent knees, head hanging heavy. Halfway lift, slide your hands up your thighs, press your heart forward, pinch your shoulder blades together for a flat back from your tailbone to the crown of your head, and hold. Next is a high plank. Plant your hands down and step your feet back. You can always modify this with your knees down, but either way we keep a firm core, using strength to press our body weight up against gravity. Coming down into a low plank, lower your knees down first and bend your elbows directly back, lowering halfway down. Elbows touch your ribs and hold here for 3 deep breaths. Even in a modified plank position, this is incredibly difficult. Let your breath be your strength and your calm. Find upward facing dog. Press through your hands to roll your shoulders back, bending your back and engaging your legs so that your knees are lifted up off of the ground. And release back into downward facing dog. Hold for 5 deep breaths. Use this time to calm your body, focus your mind, and prepare for our flow to come. 1 breath, 1 movement. Follow the speed of your breath. Inhale, look up to your hands, bend your knees. Exhale, step your feet to touch at the top of your mat. Inhale for halfway lift, and exhale for forward fold. Inhale up to mountain pose, lift all the way up. Exhale, grab hold of your left wrist and lean to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale to switch sides, grab your right wrist and lean to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale for a mini back bend. Inhale mountain pose, and exhale forward fold. Hinge at your hips, bend your knees. Inhale halfway lift. Exhale high to low plank, plant your hands down, step your feet back, lower down halfway to your low plank, and inhale for upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Once more through, Inhale, look up to your hands, bend your knees. Exhale, forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, many back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. Come all the way down. Inhale for halfway lift. And exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank, fast and controlled. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale for downward facing dog. Inhale, look up to your hands, bend your knees. Exhale, step your feet to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, tuck your chin, and slowly unroll all the way up to standing with your hands at heart center and close your eyes. As we move from one flow to the next, remember why you're here today. This practice is more than just movement. It's a tribute. With each breath, we carry their memory. With each stretch, we create space for our healing. For the next sequence, we will hold each pose for 3 deep breaths. When you're ready, find chair pose. Deep breath in and out through your nose, open your eyes, and sit back. Sit your hips as if there's a chair behind you. Arms are overhead, core is firm, shoulders are soft, breath is calm. Open arm twist to the right. Reach your right arm back, left arm forward, and twist your chin to the right. Look back as far as your gaze will allow today. Keep your right arm forward, left arm back, and twist even through your gaze as you switch sides. Back up through chair into chair plane. We sweep your arms behind, palms facing down. Roll your shoulders open and squeeze like you're trying to get your pinkies to touch behind your back. For a challenge, go ahead and lift up onto your toes. And inhale back to chair pose, lower those heels. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to find halfway lift. And exhale, chaturanga. Plant your hands down, step your feet back, lower down halfway. Inhale, up facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Reach that right leg high up into the air and hold for a one-leg down dog. Toes are flexed and pointed down, and our hips are square to the front. Step your right foot through, lower that back heel down for a low lunge and rise for warrior one. Square your hips to the front of the room. Use your hands to adjust your hips if it helps, and if you need to, bring that back leg in to shorten your stance. Next, we'll set up humble warrior. Lace your hands behind your lower back and roll your shoulders open. Lift your chest and lean back as you lower to touch your hands to the back of your thigh. Exhale, find humble warrior. Lower your chest down to the mat on the inside of your front thigh. Press your hands up to the ceiling and dive the crown of your head down towards the ground. Inhale to rise and lift up, back into warrior one. And open those hands wide for warrior two. For reverse triangle, inhale and straighten your legs. To reach your right arm high. For Sky Archer, use your left hand to grab onto your right wrist overhead and flex your right toes back towards your face. Next up, triangle pose. Hinge at your hips, reach your right arm down and your left arm high. Settle in here and lengthen your spine. Maintain a light lift so you're not resting your weight on your leg. Now for Skandasana, transition to the back of your mat, bend your back knee, bring your hands together at heart center and sit your hips back. Lift up through your chest, don't cave forward. Face, jaw, and breath are calm. Now walk your hands to the front of your mat for a low lunge and step your right foot back into high plank with your right leg lifting and hold. Keep your right leg lifting and lower down into a low plank and chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog and exhale to downward facing dog. Right away, we lift that left leg high and hold and breathe. We're going to hold each pose for the same amount on this side as the last side. Step your left foot through, lower your back heel down, and rise up into Warrior One. Square your hips to the front. Use your hands to adjust your hips if that's helpful. And when you're ready, lace your hands behind your low back, roll your shoulders open, lift your chest, and lean back for Humble Warrior as you lower your hands to touch your back thigh. A full exhale for Humble Warrior. Lower your chest down towards the mat on the inside of your front thigh. Press your hands to the ceiling. Return to your breath and let it guide you. Inhale to rise and lift up, back through Warrior One. And then open and twist into Warrior Two. Arms, legs, and core are strong. Reverse triangle. Inhale to straighten your legs and reach your left arm high. Use your right hand to grab your left hand overhead and flex those left toes back towards your face for Sky Archer. And then release into triangle pose. Hinge at your hips. Reach your left arm down, right arm high. Stay flat. Rise to touch your shin or thigh. If you need a little extra lift, that is okay. And smooth transition to the back of your mat for Skandasana. Bend your back knee, bring your hands together at heart center. Sit your hips back, lift up through your chest, and breathe through this challenge. For high plank, walk your hands to the front of your mat into a low lunge and then step your left foot back into a high plank with your left leg lifting and hold. Keep that leg lifting as you lower down into low plank. Chaturanga to inhale through upward facing dog and exhale into downward facing dog. Hold for 5 deep breaths. We hold and we let go. We hold on to our strength and we let go for relaxation. Next up, let's flow. 1 breath, 1 movement. Inhale, look up, bend your knees. Exhale, step your feet to top at the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit back, arms overhead. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale through chair, and exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale through chair. Exhale, chair plane those arms with lifted heels if you'd like. Inhale through chair, ground down, and exhale to forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift, and exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift that right leg high. Exhale, step it through for a low lunge. Inhale, stand for warrior 1, arms reach up. Exhale, lace hands behind your back. 1 inhale here, and then exhale to fold for humble warrior. Come all the way down. Inhale, back up to warrior 1, arms reach high, and open into warrior 2 on your exhale. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, hinge forward for a triangle pose. Inhale, rise with hands at heart center, and exhale as you bend your left knee for Skandasana. Inhale, walk your hands to the top of your mat for your 3-legged high plank. Exhale, chaturanga to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift that left leg high, and exhale into low lunge. Inhale, stand up for warrior 1. Exhale, lace hands behind. Inhale, lean back, and exhale, hinge forward for our humble warrior. Inhale, back up to warrior 1. Exhale, open and twist into warrior 2, smooth and controlled. Inhale, reverse triangle, and exhale, hinge forward for your triangle pose. Inhale, rise with hands at heart center, and exhale as you bend your knee for Skandasana. Inhale, walk your hands to the top of your mat, set up your 3-legged high plank. Exhale, chaturanga into your low plank. Inhale for upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look up, bend your knees. Exhale, step your feet to touch at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale through chair. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale through chair. Exhale, chair plane those arms with lifted heels. Inhale, chair. And exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift on your inhale. And exhale through chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step it through for your low lunge. Inhale to stand for warrior 1, and exhale, lace hands behind your back. Inhale to lean and open, and exhale to fold forward for humble warrior. Inhale back through warrior 1, and exhale into warrior 2. Inhale, reverse triangle, and exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, rise with hands at heart center, and exhale, Skandasana. Inhale to walk your hands to the top for a 3-legged high plank. Exhale, chaturanga to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high, and exhale, low lunge. Inhale to stand for warrior one. Exhale, lace hands behind. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, hinge forward for our humble warrior. Inhale to rise for warrior one. And exhale, open for warrior two. Reverse triangle, inhale. And hinge for triangle pose as you exhale. Inhale to rise, hands at heart center. And exhale to bend your knee for Skandasana. Inhale, walk your hands forward for your three-legged high plank. Exhale, Chaturanga to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look up, bend your knees. Exhale, step your feet to touch at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. When you're ready, take a seat on your mat. Come to lie down on your back with your knees pulled into your chest for a full wind pose. Here, our movement begins to settle. The effort, the breath, the intentions that we took today. Everything comes together as we soften into this pose. Release your tension in your lower back and your hips and your spine, and breathe. For half wind pose, go ahead and straighten your left leg down, keeping that right knee in by your chest. And then pull that right leg across your chest for a supine spinal twist. Don't worry about getting that knee to touch the ground, it probably won't. But relax through your right shoulder so that it stays flat, touching the ground. We lengthen through our chest and soften into this release. Feel as the ground supports you and your breath calms you. Try to allow yourself to simply let go. And make your way back to full wind pose. Both knees into your chest as we reset and relax. We take half wind on the opposite side, right leg straight. And then carefully pull your left leg across your body for a supine spinal twist on the other side. We create length in our body with our inhale, and we deepen into our stretch on the exhale. Hold. And take your time to bring both knees back into full wind pose. Big breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And for our final position of the day, we release both legs to set up for the most important pose of the practice, Shavasana. Take up as much space as you need as you come to lie completely still. And as we release into this stillness, let us remember that quiet is not emptiness. In fact, it's often full of meaning. Today, we moved in memory of the fallen, in honor of their courage, and in commitment to carrying their legacy forward. May this stillness, may this quiet be our way of listening to the stories, to the sacrifice, and to the strength of many that surrounds us. And you are welcome to stay here for as long as you want. But if you're ready to come out, bring some movement into your fingers and toes. Slowly. And roll yourself up to a seated position with hands at heart center and eyes closed. Today we moved in honor of others, but healing begins by holding space for ourselves and taking the time to be fully present in our body and in our mind. Let's finish today's practice with hearts full of hope, grounded in purpose, and united in gratitude.